my voter registration. Sent it in. I'm back to being an independent. Take a bath of those filthy Republicans and those filthy Democrats. Independent. I can't stand Republicans. I can't stand Democrats. I just can't stand them. They're such phonies. I've had enough of them all my life. I mean, I'm going to be 59 years old this summer, and I can't take them anymore. I'm not going to take them anymore, for that matter. Of course I want Ron Paul, because he's the only available candidate to save this country. And if we don't get him in, we're dead. We're dead. We've had it. And even with him in, it's going to be very, very hard to deal with the situation that has been presented to us. Oh boy. You know, there's going to be a bank holiday. And for those of you who don't know what a bank holiday is, it sounds like a fun thing, but it's not. It's where they close the banks down and they devalue the currency. And I do firmly believe that's what's going to happen, because they keep printing money, they keep spending money on wars, these ridiculous wars and everything else. And I think there's no choice for them but to call a bank holiday. I think our money is going to be devalued 30% to 50%, and that's if we're lucky. And that's if you have any money. That's the other side of it. I'll do a report on my area in southern Nevada, here where I'm living now, about how there's the lack of opportunity is outrageous. It's outrageous. And you know, they opened up the borders and let all the Mexicans in and all, so we would hate them and all that. And I don't hate them, and you should not either, because if I was in Mexico, I would leave that place too, I guess. But if, you know, the truth is, if they closed that Mexican border to the United States and they kept that tightly closed, and the Mexicans could not come across that border into this country to work and have some sort of livelihood to send back to their people and all that, Mexico would fall. Mexico would fall. That dictator dirtbag Calderon would be dragged through the streets like Mussolini was. Okay? There would be no two ways about it. And that would happen with, I'm sure, 12 to 18 months. It wouldn't take that long, because those people would, they would have no choice. Okay? But in the meantime, we're here and we're imploding in the U.S. And I want to say something about this bank holiday stuff. Let me straighten this camera out a little bit. This bank holiday stuff is going to drive people nuts, because their retirement values, their savings values, your homes are already, you know, I mean, come on, down, 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 down. And they're still going down. Everything you own is going down, 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 down. This, oh man, I'm so disgusted. I'm so disgusted. They're going to have to put troops on the streets just to keep us in line, because too many of us own guns. Oh, that's funny. They're scared the hell out. They are so scared of us. I mean, and I don't blame them. They should be scared. Because when you take away everything from somebody and somebody has nothing left, what does that mean? I'll tell you what that means. That means foreign troops on our streets. That means UN troops. And I know some of you are listening to this and saying, oh man, Michael, you're crazy. You're gone, baby. Well, you know what? I'll tell you why it's going to be UN troops. It can't be the American troops. It can't be the American police, because we know where they live. We know where their families are and everything else. And that's where the retaliation will happen. It's disgusting when you get into that kind of situation. It's a disgusting situation because people go after your children and your wives and your spouses and everything else. Now, when they have somebody from Serbia coming up and say, "Shut off camera," or I break phrase, "Shut off camera," you can't retaliate them like you can retaliate against people in your neighborhood. So that's their scam, They love that, and that's essentially what they're going to do. So be aware and get hip to it. Another thing is, a lot of people wanted me to talk about Hillary. Why I said Hillary was not going to be Secretary of State anymore. All right? No, she's not, because when she starts these wars with Iran and Syria and everything's going to get out of hand. Everything's going to go bad. It's going to go very bad for us. And she's got to get out of Dodge. And I believe that they're going to quite possibly get rid of the vice president, that idiot from oh God, I forget his name now offhand. That's how insignificant he is to me. Joe Biden, excuse me, of Delaware, who's never done anything in his life except suck off the tit of the United States of America. He's never had a job in his life. He's never done anything. He's been a professional politician. He's a nothing. He's a zero. And I believe they're going to get rid of him in the next coming election, and they're going to put Hillary in his place. And I also think that they're gonna win. Damn it, because the Republicans are not going to put Ron Paul in because they don't want to win. They want Obama to win. You heard me. The Republicans want Obama to win because then they have left cover to do all the dastardly deeds that they want to do. Okay? Anybody who argues that, go ahead. Make a video against me and tell me why. Tell me why. Because you're full of it, and you'll see when it all comes down to it. We're in a despicable situation, and if we don't get Ron Paul in there, and even if we do, it's going to be hard. But if we don't get Ron Paul in there, it's going to be impossible. Impossible. Let me say it again. Impossible before I end this video.